Hey everybody, how's it going? This is Matt from SnusCENTRAL.org and SnusTV.com. Hope you guys are having an awesome day today, and like always, enjoying good snus. Today, I have the Mustang series for you. We're going to be looking at the original portion, the white portion, and the loose. So this has been out for a little while, but I haven't done a video on it, and it's really because it didn't blow me away the first time I've tried it. So after I've had it for a little while now and dove a little bit more deeper into it, figured I'd give you guys a full review. So let's go ahead, let's take a look at the cans, let's look at the portions and the loose, and then I'll tell you a little bit more about the flavor profile. Alright guys, so let's take a look at the Mustang cans. Let's start off with the Mustang Original. Now when I first seen this can, and when it first was released, I gotta be honest with you, it's growing on me, but I still think this can is very ugly. It's very 80s looking, but then again, I mean, that's the whole characteristic of Mustang, right? So you have a really unique looking can with that metallic label on the top, and mine has a little bit of pocket wear here too on the top label, so pay that no mind. But it does have a unique style to it. Very different from anything else that's on the market. You do have the typical giant Swedish Match catch lid, so you can dispose of a lot of used portions when you're out on the go. And then around the side on the seal, you're still going to get the same coloration. So the red, a circle background with the gold lettering, the gold lines, the bands, and the gold font. I mean, I like it. But in a way, I gotta be honest, it's pretty ugly. I'm sort of torn between these cans. On the white, you're gonna have the same stylization, but it's gonna be in silver. And I actually like this can more than the original. The original just looks a little bit more retro to me, to where this is a little bit more sharp and stylized. I don't know. The silver lettering, in my opinion, is a better fit for the Mustang, but I completely understand what they're trying to do with the styling. So in the original, you have the gold, and the white, you have the silver. With the same stylization around the side of the seal and on the top with the same giant catch lid. And then when you move on over to the loose, you have the traditional Swedish Match gold lid, which I absolutely love. I love the lions and the shield with the Swedish Snus up here. It's really cool. And on the side, you have your gold Mustang loose with the two gold bands and the red circle behind it. I'd say, these two cans, the white and the loose, are my favorite. Let's go ahead and pop each one of these open and take a look at the portions and the loose. Alright, so taking a look at these in a little bit closer detail here. As you guys can tell, you guys can see which ones I've used more than others. I've used the original portion the most out of the white and the loose, just because I like the portion format on the originals just a little bit more. Now, I do like the loose equally to the original as far as comfort goes, but this is a brand new can of loose, and I've only had about 2 Perillas out of here. So keep that in mind. I have had another can of this before, but I do like the original format better than a white portion. So looking at the original portion here, you can tell they are pretty plump. There's a lot of tobacco in here. I would recommend fluffing these a little bit, but they're very soft in the upper lip. The flavor release and the nicotine release is right up front. You guys know Swedish Match does original portions very well, and there's really no irritation in the upper lip with these guys. The white portions are a little bit, they're just a tad bit slimmer than your basic white portion snus. If you put the original portion on top, you can tell that the portion size is a little bit bigger from your original portion, but it's a little bit slimmer. And I like the form factor with these. They fit very discreetly in the upper lip, and there's still plenty of tobacco enjoyment in these with a little irritation. And then your loose. Let's move the other ones aside and actually grab my ice tool just to show you how well this packs. I do have a limited edition General ice tool here in this nice brown or copper color. You can't find these in the States. This is just a limited edition that I got here. But I'm going to use this just to show you the packability of it. Now, like I said, the loose is pretty darn good as far as format goes. You get closer to the tobacco and better of a flavor experience in most cases. But as you can see, popping this out in my hand, it does pack together quite nicely. It doesn't create a lot of mudslide in the upper lip, and even forming it with your hands, it's pretty easy to hand bake. But I usually use an ice tool. It's really nice stuff. So yeah, guys, let's go ahead and I'll pop in an original portion for the review. And I'll tell you a little bit more about the flavor profile. Alright guys, let's start off with Mustang Original Portion. As soon as you pop this guy in, you're going to get a nice, earthy, tobacco-centric flavor with a slight taste of his citrus character there. Now, a lot of people that I've looked at reviews online said that this had like a fruity character to it. I'm not really picking that up. There is a mild sweetness here, but it's nothing like a fruity flavor. You're getting more of a really deep, earthy tobacco character with a little bit of pepper and a little bit of salt balance. What makes this unique from any other tobacco flavor on the market is that Mustang has a acidic or mustard seed type of tanginess to the tobacco character, which is different. I don't really personally like that, to be honest with you guys, but it's not bad. It's not a flavor that blows me away, but if I was on a budget and this was the only snus that I could afford, or if I was just watching my money and wanted something with a really good tobacco kick, this is a good option to go with. But me personally, I'm not a fan of it. And I know I might get a lot of flack for that because there's a lot of die-hard people out there that likes Mustang, even though this is relatively new. But the flavor release is pretty intense. It's a typical Swedish Match original portion, so you're going to get a lot of flavor release up front, and the nicotine is phenomenal as well. You're going to get a 1.1% nicotine on this guy, and it doesn't leave you wanting anything more. It's a really good, well-rounded tobacco flavor with a little bit of a tang there and good spicy, peppery notes. It's not bad, guys. And that mild sweetness just kicks it up a notch, too. Flavor is going to last you anywhere between, I want to say about 30 minutes, and then it'll die completely flat. Now, I have pushed these to about the 45-minute mark, but it really mellows out at that 45-minute mark. So anyway, let's move right on to Mustang White portion. Now, the Mustang White portion, it's the same typical Mustang flavor with that tanginess, that tobacco character, and the pepper, with the salt and the slight sweetness. But you're going to get a little bit more of a nicotine kick. Out of this guy, you're looking at a 1.2% nicotine. And I like it when Swedish Match really ups their nicotine content on their white portion snoozes, because you guys know the flavor doesn't really kick in until the 1 to 2 minute mark. And, you know, you really want that nicotine right up front. So I applaud Swedish Match for upping the nicotine in this a little bit more and providing a little bit faster release. But the flavor is still the same. It's just a little bit more mild because of the white portion. But after the flavors are fully developed and released, it's no problem in the flavor department. Flavor on this guy is going to last you longer than the 30-minute mark that you'd find on the original. You're looking at a good solid almost 45 minutes to an hour out of this guy, which is good. The white portions do last a little bit longer in your upper lip. Last but not least, let's take a look at the Mustang Loose. Now, I like the can on this guy, and this is a pretty tasty loose snus. Now, I said with the two white and original portions, you're going to get that tangy flavor. And this is true with this guy as well, but I am picking up a little bit more of the fruit flavors on this guy that a lot of people are talking about with the other ones. This is a pretty decent loose snus. It packs together very well. Not really a lot of mudslide in this guy. And it's pretty comfy in the upper lip as well. Nicotine on this guy, you're looking at a solid, let me double check because I totally forgot. It's a 1% nicotine. So with this being a loose snus, you're very close to the tobacco. There's no portion in the way. So you're going to get more of those earthy tobacco flavors up front, and the nicotine is going to release a heck of a lot faster. So I do like the loose out of all of them the best. It just has a little bit more character to it and a little bit more richer flavor profile. And you'll find that a lot more with a lot of loose snoozes that are on the market. But anyway, guys, that's it for Mustang. I like it, but I don't love it. It's not my favorite snus on the market. And I gotta say, I think there's better options out there for a tobacco snus in the budget line. Now that doesn't mean write this snus off completely, because I believe if you are looking for your perfect snus, you need to try everything that's out there. So my suggestion to you guys, and you guys take this with a grain of salt, is try a couple cans of these snoozes. See if you like it. And if you do, great, throw it in your regular rotation. If not, it's a decent snus, and I don't think you guys will be disappointed with it. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching this video on Mustang. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And until next time, if you want to stay connected in the world of Swedish snus, be sure to head on over to none other than SnusCentral.org for the latest articles my friend Larry Waters wrote, as well as all the information that's found over there. It's a gold mine. There's tons of it. And welcome to the community if you're new. Also, be sure to check out our Facebook and Instagram page. If you guys want some snus gear, be sure to head on over to snusgear.com. All the links for these sites are going to be in the description box below, so make sure to check those guys out. And I want to say hello to all the new subscribers. We have a couple more, and thank you guys for helping us reach over the 1,500 subscriber mark. It's appreciated. I love you guys. Thanks for spreading the word about quality and great Swedish snus. And share the videos. Keep sharing them. Keep the conversation rolling down below in the comment section. I love talking to you guys. I love hearing what you guys use on a daily basis. And I want to see what you guys want from the channel. What suggestions do you have for me? What would you like to see for future reviews? Would you like to see the format changed? I'd like this to be centered around you guys, because I want to give you guys the best Swedish snus reviews on the internet, on YouTube, and I want to make sure you guys are taken care of. So what would you guys like to see from the channel? Let me know. So until next time, guys, you know the drill. Enjoy good snus. See you guys on the next one. Thanks for watching.